Good evening, everybody. Hello. What's up? Okay, I am 1 minute early, but I figured that would allow some space for everybody to hop on. Those are joining us tonight. And plus, Facebook takes a little bit of time to show the notification that you are live. Loria, what's up, girl? You are person number 1. Hello. Okay, I am so freaking excited, you guys. Like, this is gonna be lit, all right? Like, tell me how you're feeling first and foremost, because I want to know. I want to know how you're feeling. I want to know if you prepared for this. Did you dress in your wealthiest outfit yet? Do you have a cocktail or a mocktail or whatever it is that you want to sip on? Do you have a notebook? Yes, happy freaking Wednesday. I'm so happy to have you here. And I know there's more people joined, but so say hi when you hop on. First and foremost, I am so excited for tonight. All right, seriously, it's going to be so good. So we are going to wait just a little bit to pop the Lamborghini champagne, because if you got my emails, you know that that is a big deal happening tonight. This is a desire that I've had for 4 months now, coming into fruition, that we are doing together tonight. So let me know what you are wearing. I want to know, like, what are you wearing? Just give me a little brief description. Like, how do you feel? How are you feeling tonight? What kind of energy are you bringing into this space? I dress in my pajamas and have a nice cold water next to my notebook and pen. That is fine. That is wonderful. That is okay. I am so happy to have you here. I know that it's 7:01. You know, when you do these live masterclasses and things, like, time can seem like it goes slow and also very fast at the same time. So I was like, that's why I didn't want to pop it right away, because I just want to allow people to pop on. So first and foremost, I do want to just go a little bit into my story. We're not going to go all the way in, because if we did, we would be here all night. My story there's a lot to my story. However, a little bit of that is, I'm Sarah Fast. Hello. I live in North Dakota with my family. And I have been an entrepreneur going on 11 years now. In next month, March 11th is my, it would be 11-year anniversary of being on this entrepreneurial journey. Started with my pet sitting business, expanded into the coaching field, and actually, funny story, you guys, this background right here, this was actually my husband's idea, first and foremost. Like, I was already preparing the lights and everything, and then he was like, do you want to bring the background? Because, you know, I'm like making sure there's nothing distracting in the background and all these different things to prepare for tonight. And he was like, yeah, bring the background or whatever. Anyways, funny story. This was in my office space when I first started my life coaching business in 2015. And so we have been so many different places on this journey. You guys, I have done many things over the years, lots and lots of different things. And obviously now, going from the coaching, well, I'm still in the coaching field. Like, I still have so many skills and things that I implement into my trading, which I find are very valuable, in the sense that I know nobody is teaching the market like me. And also the wealth embodiment piece, which we will focus in on the first part of this masterclass, is so freaking important. So there was a time in my business where I did not feel free. Like, I did not feel free at all, turns out. I was literally doing all the things. Like, obviously there was a lot of decisions that I made when I first started my coaching business that probably I shouldn't have made, right? But I am one of those people that when I desire something, I'm like, we're doing it. It's done. It's all, we're jumping all the way in to the deep end. A lot of the times we're jumping in the deep end. We're going before we're ready. We're going scared. We're going with, we have no fucking idea what we're doing at first. And we figure it out along the way. We figure it out, right? And so I came to this space, right, where I just could not keep doing it. Like, I came to a place in my business where I did almost quit. Hello, everybody. I'm so happy to have you here. So freaking excited. It's going to be a great night. Yeah. So, you know, there was something that wasn't clicking. Like, it just wasn't clicking. And of course, now I know that, but in the moment, and you've probably been here in this moment where you are so damn determined, right? You're being stubborn in a sense, right? You are you're like, this is gonna fucking work. I don't care if it kills me. Like, it's gonna work. And you burn yourself out eventually, right? And you overgive. Who has been guilty of overgiving in a way where you are actually the one struggling? You're the one drained. You're the one like, this is, you know, it's just, you can't keep going on, right? Jump 100. Yeah, 100%. Let's go. And yeah, so there was a space in my business not too long ago. Actually, it's almost been 2 years, you guys. Like, I cannot even freaking believe it. The time has been going by so fast. But there was a time where I did almost completely quit. Like, I was like, I can't fucking do this anymore. And even I actually booked myself a solo retreat. And I left for 3 weeks because I needed, you know, I just needed something, right? I didn't really know what that was, but I had to let go. I had to let go for a bit to speed things up. Do you feel that ever? Have you ever felt that in your experience where you're like, there is a transition here. There's something else. There's something else that I am missing. Like, there's a piece where it isn't clicking and I'm doing all the things, but I'm just not seeing the results, and I just can't keep fucking going on like this. Like, give me this is you know, and it's okay. You know, and there was a part in my experience where I was like, I know there's more. Like, I know that there is something out there that is for me, that is really, truly going to shift everything for me. But I had no idea what it was. And it was scary. It was scary. It was really uncomfortable. Like, I felt like a total failure for a while. I really did, because coming from somebody, now you may relate to this as well. I am, you know, I stay home with the kids, and I can do that, right? Like, I do have that ability to be able to just do that, but I cannot just do that. Like, I am somebody who flourishes doing something that really expands me, like the greater identity, the greater purpose, the greater vision, right? It's like the bigger desires. And I came to a place also where I was actually very financially disempowered. And this is a big piece of my why. Because when you don't have like your own money, like, when you don't feel like you have your own money and you feel like you have to ask permission to do things that you want or buy things that you want, you know, regardless if you're a stay-at-home mom or doing other things or whatever, I want you to know that this is something that you can do from wherever you want. And you can very much make it very profitable and sustainable over time. This is magic. I'm telling you, like, I know I'm sitting on a fucking gold mine, and I'm grateful for this because, like I said, I was in a position where I had to really make a change. Like, I had to make a change because I knew that I could not just stay home and do nothing and feel like disempowered around money, feel like, you know, because there's so many things that I want to do, you guys. Like, are you here for more? You are here to say, fuck the matrix, fuck the system, and to really break free from all the beliefs that tell you that you need to struggle, that you need to not actually do the things that you want to do, to not buy the things that you want to buy, but you have to actually sacrifice, and you have to settle, and you can't do the things that you really want to do, right? Give me a yeah. Oh, are you ready? All right, I'm ready. Okay, he's bringing in the Lamborghini champagne. We're gonna do it. Let's do it, you guys. Here for more. We are here for more. All right, let's do this. We're gonna, oh, this is my husband. He's coming in with the Lamborghini champagne. Come say hello. Say what's up. Say what's up. Okay, we are doing this, you guys. This is gonna be so fun. So like I said, I actually had this desire to get the Lamborghini champagne in October, and I actually got it in December, but it's been sitting in my closet since December. Okay, how do we do this is the question. Oh my God, it's very, what in the world?
Now here's your thing.
Okay, oh.
And then you just gotta loosen it.
Okay.
And then pop it. And then pop the cork. Be careful, that thing's got power.
Oh shit. Okay.
Well, you gotta take the middle
Oh
off
my God,
first.
you guys. Okay. I'm kind of scared to do this.
Give it a little thumb.
All right, here we go. We're gonna do it. Oh, we're gonna hopefully not break something. Oh my God. Okay, it's coming. It's coming. Oh my God.
Come on, push hard.
I am.
Push.
Oh, woo! All right, let's go. Oh, and this bottle actually, also big shout out to one of my mentors, Kiki. She actually gifted me $50 towards this bottle of champagne. So I freaking just love her. All right, so here is the glasses. It came with beautiful Lamborghini glasses. And it actually came with a gift bag that I just have in my closet hanging up. Oh yeah, I cannot wait to taste this, you guys. So I figured for $100K in the market, we're gonna get the Dawn Perignon. Perignon. The Dawn Perignon. Perignon. That's what we're gonna do. But little story behind the Lamborghini champagne. Lamborghini is my dream car. So I figured, well, I'm not there, so we're gonna get the Lamborghini champagne and we're gonna, you know, just be awesome like that. All right, so we're gonna swirl it around. We're gonna take a little sip before we dive in a little bit more. All right, thank you. Cheers. My hubby. Okay, let's try it. Let's see how it tastes. Oh, that is fucking delicious. Better be for $150, y'all. And I do want to say that we did have a more expensive bottle of wine one time, Opus 1. We were gifted it to us from a friend for our wedding. And we actually waited 10 years to open it and celebrate on our 10-year anniversary. And that, I think, is like around 200 or maybe a little bit more. Maybe it's more like 300. But yeah, so this is the second most expensive bottle of champagne or wine that I've ever had. So I am very excited to celebrate with all of you, because last year at this time, I had a little over 8K in the market, and now I have 50K little over that I'm playing with and expanding into. And that does not include my husband, who has money in the market as well. So it's really exciting, because you guys, I went from struggling to make there was a time when I couldn't even make, I wasn't even making $500 a month, on my own. There was a time where I actually went and got a part-time job for a while, which was pretty disempowering in my experience, because I had been an entrepreneur for a long time. So once again, the feeling of wanting that income, like wanting that income, wanting the impact. And I knew that I had to do something. I had to do something for the meantime until I figured it out. And once again, I had no freaking idea what that was. So here was my rock bottom moment. And I'm going to be very honest and transparent with you all, because I am very honest and transparent in my experience. Like, obviously, if you follow me on social media, you know that I'm very vulnerable. You know that I'm very authentic. Like, I have nothing to hide, and I am an open book for the most part. So there was a time where I actually got so drunk, like so freaking drunk, actually, at the place I was working's Christmas party, where this was my rock bottom moment, where I ended up like throwing up everywhere, like literally throwing up everywhere. And it was very embarrassing. My husband helped clean the situation up. God bless my husband. He's been supportive throughout all of my entrepreneurial journeys and all the things. He's very, very awesome. But this was it for me. Like, this was the moment where I was like, I cannot fucking work here. Like, I cannot do this. Like, this is not me. This is not for me. This is not fucking it. Not even close. Out of alignment. Completely not it. Right? And not very long after that, I booked that retreat. And I was like, I need to fucking go away for a while and figure out my next step. Because this is, like, I'm depressed. I don't know what to do. The people around me, like the things, like it's just, I have to fucking go, right? And I know not everybody has the luxury and the privilege to be able to do this also. Like, I did invest a lot of money in that experience, and I have always, every single step of the way, invested in my growth, in my journey, because I know that the investment that I make on myself, the investment that you make betting on yourself, betting on your growth, on you fucking being able to do the things that you don't fucking think that you can do, always expands you to the level of embodiment that you really need to see the external results. And not just the external results that are, what society wants you to believe is success. But we in this space, we're creating wealth and success in a way that works for us. We are creating freedom. And any time that you give your power away to somebody else outside of you to pay you, say clocking into a job, say whatever, like, there for a while, like I felt like I needed clients and sales, right? In order to expand financially, that actually kept me stuck for a very long time, like such a long time. Any time that we give our power away to somebody else, to something else, we are being controlled. We're being controlled. We are scared. We're scared. We're controlled. We don't fucking know what to do. Like, we don't know what to do. We're living in these limiting beliefs. And whether your subconscious knows it or not, I very much experience it even to this day, because there is so much FUD out there. Fear, uncertainty, doubt, the economy, the Trump tariffs, everybody that has something fucking negative to say on the internet, right? Like, there's so much shit out there that makes you want to be afraid, that scares you into dimming your light, shrinking yourself, and that is where the majority of society wants you to be, wants you to play small, wants you to shrink down, doesn't want you to be in your power, doesn't want you to be empowered around money. If you have more money, if you have more power, personal power, you guys, not power over other people. I have zero desire to have power over other people. I have desire to be influential over people, but only because I'm embodying something that they want to do also, and that they feel my energy, that they want to do it with me, that they want to expand with me. I have zero desire to drag people along, right? Like you gotta do this. And there's so many times in my experience where I have overgave to the wrong people. Wanting to be accepted, wanting to be liked, trying so fucking hard for everybody to like me. And this has actually been my greatest struggle on this coaching journey, because you guys, deep down, I am a softie. All right, I am a softie. I am emotional. And this has held me back a lot in my journey, because there's been so many times where I wanted to express something, wanted to put myself out there in different ways or whatever, and actually own what I'm owning now in this, owning what I want now, but I just couldn't do it. Like, I would like put something out there and then I would delete it. I'd put something out there and then I'd be like, just ruminating over it, like ruminating. And sometimes it happens still, like sometimes in the moment, like I'm like, oh fuck. Like you get the vulnerable hangover, right? You get the experience after where you're like, oh shit, I can't believe I fucking just said that. I can't believe I just said that. And I'm sorry, but I do swear a lot. So just FYI, if you did not realize that already, I just do naturally. And it feels good. It feels good to do so. So that softness, right? I've actually been able to bring that into my coaching now because of the market. So let's dive into the market. And also, I just want to share with you that there are prizes. Okay, there are prizes for everybody on here watching live. Obviously, you got to message me to claim your prize. Or when I talk about my offer, because there is also going to be an offer at the end of this. And there's going to be a grand prize for somebody live that is here watching, okay? So the prizes that I'm going to be announcing tomorrow is the one-on-one wealth and trading strategy call, the $222 gift card towards Fast Foundations, $111 gift card towards Fast Foundations, a signed copy of both of my books, Awaken You and Orgasmic Attraction. Yes, I am an author of 2 books, one being a best-selling book called Orgasmic Attraction, which is freaking incredible, and then $55 cash towards, it's meant to be used towards your trading journey, okay? Now, for those already inside of Fast Foundations, I know that there's a couple of you that are actually not live tonight, but that are catching the replay. For everybody, I'm going to let you in on the special prize first, before we dive more in. Everybody who's already in Fast Foundations, because you guys, you get lifetime access to this experience and community in the Fast Foundations. So that is something that the bigger vision of fast trading is to obviously build community of wealthy individuals, expanding their wealth portfolios, embodying a freedom-based lifestyle. This is the why. The freedom comes first. The freedom-based lifestyle has always been my number one top priority on this journey. And then, of course, fun. Fun is literally my middle name, you guys. My energy, I tell you what, I am very high energy, and I am very high energy the majority of the time. You can ask anybody in my space. You can ask my husband. This is me. This is just who I am. I am very high energy. I'm very like, let's fucking go. Like, let's go. And I'm all about it. I'm all about the excitement. I'm all about the pleasure. And I'm all about the money. Why? Because guess what? You do get to love money. You get to love receiving money. You get to feel so fucking good when you receive money. Like, why not? Who told you that you should feel bad about wanting more money? Who told you that you should feel bad about wanting more? wanting more in your relationships, wanting better, longer lasting orgasms, wanting to travel more with your family, wanting your kids to experience incredible fucking things that you never got to experience. Because guess what? That all costs money. That all costs money. And I've been having conversations with Lincoln. I've been having, because he needs to know. Because guess what, you guys? My parents never taught me about money. They never taught me how to invest. They never taught me anything about money. And I didn't learn that shit in school. Who learned the market? Who learned money, finance? Unless you actually if you went in that path right away, right? Then obviously you probably know. But I had zero knowledge, really, financial empowerment, the market. Like, when I first got into the market, like, I was blown away how fucking simple it was. How simple the market is. Because I'm like, you know, you'd have to be on Wall Street. You got to be really good at math. You got to have a finance degree. You got to be a financial advisor. This is all bullshit. You got to have a certification. You got to have this. You got to have that. You got to do this. No, you don't. You don't have to do any of that. I'm telling you, you don't need to know anything about the market before you get into it. It's something that you expand on and learn as you go. And you practice and you get better at it. And you figure out how to watch charts. And you hopefully become very in love with it and obsessed with it like I have. In a good way where it's expanding you on a consistent basis. Obviously, yeah, you have to take breaks, right? But that's with everything. That's with everything that we're doing. And if you love to work, or growth, you love to work, you love growing yourself, you love learning new things, you're open to new opportunities and ways to bring in income because you know all these things that you want to do. It doesn't even have to be right now, you guys. It doesn't even have to be right now. It's like, think 1 year from now. What do you want to do? Think 5 years from now. I'm 36 years old. I have so much time to expand. So much time. So do you. Like, this is something that you can do forever if you want. This is something that you can teach your kids to do. So, oh gosh, I seriously wish that I would have known about the market and known how to do this when I was 18. And obviously, our journey is our journey, you guys. Our journey is our journey. And even when I was 18, maybe I wouldn't even have been open to it. I wouldn't even have been interested. I would have been like, yeah, whatever, fuck that. You know what I mean? Like, my mindset and my identity has shifted so much from when I was 18, obviously. But, you know, we tell ourselves these things like, oh, I wish I would have done that. I wish I would have done that. But like, this is our journey. Our journey is now. Now is always the time. Think about the next 10 years. And this is one thing that I was missing as well, because I was so focused in the moment financially, where I wasn't planning for the future. I just wasn't. I was like, let's go. Let's spend the money. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do that. Like, I was the person in college, which I do have a double bachelor's degree in psychology and criminal justice, because obviously I was like, oh, I need to get a degree. Like, let's go get a degree. I had no fucking idea why. I just did it to do it. You know what I mean? Obviously, I would not have spent the money on a degree, looking back in hindsight, but I did. And that's what it is. But, like, I was the person that actually got grants in college because I used my dad's income. He was a farmer, so he didn't have much income. So I used him in my stuff. And so I got a bunch of grants to go to school. I was the person that got the student loans on top of my grants so I could travel the world in college. And that's exactly what I fucking did. My husband and I, actually, we've been so many different places. We've been to Europe a few times, England, Scotland, Ireland, Greece, Italy. We did like a Mediterranean cruise. We traveled Australia for 3 weeks. We've been all over the United States. We've been to Mexico like 8 times. We've been a lot of places. But I will never forget, you guys, this was also a turning point in my experience. I walked into class, into one of my psychology professor's classes, and I was like, I'm going to Europe for a few weeks, you know? And she looked at me like I was fucking crazy for leaving. Like, she was like pissed. You should have saw her face. She was like, you're leaving? You know, she was literally appalled that I was going somewhere. And like, I didn't even think about it. I was like, yeah, bye. Like, I'm leaving. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, do you want me to do homework while I'm gone? Whatever. Anyways, I still graduated with honors in college, but she was really fucking pissed, you guys. And there was another turning point in my experience after I had graduated. Then I got a job, right? I got a job in my career field. I was like, this is it. Let's go. Let's get the job. It was the shittiest job ever, you guys. Okay, this is my job. So I was titled a retention specialist, for Job Corps, which is a place for troubled kids, AWOL kids, a lot of the times, 18 and up. This was my job, which I did have like a bougie ass office. Like, so this was me. Okay, this was me. I'm like hanging out in my office, just like I decked out the whole place. I was like, I'm gonna be here for a while. Let's fucking deck it out. I think I went and spent like $1,000 on shit, like decorations and all these things. And so like, so this was the job, to go and try to find these AWOL kids that left the place on purpose, obviously, because they didn't want to fucking be there. My job was to locate them and to go find them by myself in fucking middle of the town, like middle of nowhere places in North Dakota. And this was in the dead of winter too. Like, I had started in like December. So there was, I would always get out of it for the most part. Like, I'd be like, there was a few times that I actually did it. But like, it was really funny, you guys. Like, I wasn't doing my job. First of all, it was unsafe. I had zero training. To like handle these kids that were way bigger than me, to try to go and track them down at these, who knows, like random ass houses and shit, like in the reservation, like different places. Like, it was scary. And also the shit vehicles that they provided you barely worked, and you were supposed to drive to these places. Anyways, this was my breaking moment there. I was in the manager meeting because I was part of all the manager meetings, and not my immediate manager, but like the manager above her, she was like, Sarah, you need to go to Fargo. You need to go to Fargo to get this kid. And I was like, I looked at her, and it was like blizzarding out, you guys. It was like fucking like -20 and blizzarding. And she was like adamant that I was gonna go. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna do that. Actually, I'm gonna put my 2-week notice in. And her face, oh, this was actually one of the best moments of my life, you guys. Like, this was a power moment of like me standing in my power, me being like, no, I'm actually not gonna do that. Sorry, I signed up for this job. It's not it for me. And I was like, I'm putting in my 2-week notice. And she was like, no, you're not. You're packing up your stuff and you're leaving today. And that was it. And my manager was actually like, she was like, wow, I cannot believe you stood up to her like that. And I'm like, yeah, fuck that. Right? Now, really, when it comes down to it, I am somebody that does not listen to rules of like, this is what you need to do. This is how you need to do it. Obviously, right? And you most likely too. You're a rule breaker who likes to create their own rules, who does not like to be micromanaged. Yeah, I did sign up for that job. Yeah, it wasn't for me. I realized that quickly after I started, but it is what it is, right? So there was these turning moments in my experience where I knew that it just wasn't it, right? And that intuition, you have to really feel into that for yourself. Like, that's going to be a huge piece of like skyrocketing your identity. Because in the market, and when you're embodying wealth, So this is what we're doing in my space. We are embodying wealth. So the identity and the reality. So it comes from, the internal. The more internal work you do, the more confident you become, the more bold you become, the more you stand in your power, saying, no, I want more. I want more. I'm here for extraordinary. I'm not here for average. I'm not here for normal. I don't want a normal job. I don't want a normal reality. I want to be expanding myself every single day, expanding my capacity, because also that that's what it takes. You have to expand your energetic capacity to be able to hold more of what you want. Because guess what? What you want comes with what you don't want, right? What you want, being a fully expressed, authentic version of yourself, comes with the discomfort of people not understanding you, people abandoning you, ghosting you. I've had friends totally abandon me on this journey, and it has not felt fucking good. Or clients ghost me, or what have you. Like, there has been so many moments on this journey where I'm like, wow, this actually does fucking hurt a lot. It does hurt, right? And so that's why most people don't do it. They just stop. They stop expanding themselves because it's uncomfortable. And there's been so many times in my experience where that has been me. I've shrunk myself. I'm like, oh, I'm just too much. I'm too much. People just don't, like, they just, whatever. Like, fuck that, right? Like, fuck that. Stop shrinking yourself. You gotta stop shrinking your money desires, you guys. If you want more money, so fucking be it. So fucking be it. I want you to own that shit. There is no you feeling bad about wanting more money and you receiving more money in my space. There is you only being more empowered, more receiving the pleasure around it, because this is a big piece of it, you guys. Your ability to receive pleasure, which I'm going to take another glass of this beautiful, beautiful pleasure-filled Lamborghini champagne, because I have become a queen of receiving pleasure over the past several years of my coaching business, because this was my work for a very long time, and it still is my work. It's my life's work. It's my philosophy on life, is the more pleasure you receive, the more you attract everything you want. The better you feel. How you feel does matter. How you feel consistently. You don't have to feel good all the time. You're going to have moments, you're going to have off days, you're going to have moments where you're like, fuck, this does not feel good. And that has to be more than okay. It has to be more than okay, because what you're doing is you're training your brain to integrate pleasure, to receive it. Now, the best way I can describe this with money, because we're focusing on money tonight, but I want you to really feel into this for yourself. When you're having an orgasm, all right, the buildup, okay? We all know how that feels. It feels really good. It's like you're on the edge, right? You're on the edge. You're trying to relax, because that is actually what it takes, right? To have like the best orgasms. Like, you have to relax, and you have to actually be conscious enough, right? You can't be like thinking about a million fucking things that you gotta do. You gotta do this, you gotta do that, how I look, how, all this shit. You gotta really train your brain to relax, to receive it, to be safe to receive it, to actually be like, nothing else matters right now but my desire to receive pleasure, okay? Surrender. Yes, Gigi, surrender. Surrendering in to allow more money in your experience. To say, yeah, I have it really good. I do have it really good. You guys, you know how long I watched my husband make multiple six figures a year in his, he's a luxury car salesman. He's the #1 salesman, like, every year for the past several years now. Like, how that feels to be in the position of like where I was, like, struggling to make $500, struggling to make $1,000. And not many people actually talk about this, because I should just receive his money. Like, I should just be fully supported and completely dependent and just do the mom thing. But there was no, like, every time, and I've tried this, you guys, like, I have actually tried this, and every time I end up being, like, super depressed and, like, going pretty much batshit crazy. Like, I'm like, I can't fucking do this. Oh, get the kids in daycare. Bye. I'm gonna go get a job. I'm freaking the fuck out. I can't do it. I can't do it. Because that's not for everybody, right? And so many people will make you feel wrong for that, for actually wanting your own thing. And me being over here, watching my husband just kill it every fucking month and being like this little chicken nugget version of myself, right? Like, because that's how I felt for a long time, like little chicken nugget over here making like $200 a month or whatever, $500. And I know, you guys, it's not about being attached to needing to make a certain amount of money to feel good. That's not what this is. It's about expanding yourself. It's about just giving it your all. Just fucking giving it your all and seeing where it takes you, right? So that in itself is an identity upgrade. All right, an identity upgrade. So this is what we need to do. And this is what I'm continuing to do. First and foremost, your identity needs to upgrade even more to the next level. So I'm celebrating 50K that I'm playing with now, that I'm compounding into more. And now I'm already leaning into the version of myself that has 100K in the market, because I know it's on the way, because I know it's coming. And this is the biggest difference between the market and my business. Because in my business, in your job, right, you are depending on what you're doing, depending on that, like you are depending on somebody else, right? Like they need to pay you, they need to buy stuff, you need to go clock into your job, you need to do this, you need to do that in order to get that money. In the market, that is not the case. There are limitless opportunities to profit every single fucking day. When I first did you ever have feelings of inadequacy surrounding money? Absolutely. Yes. So many times. So many times that I have felt disempowered around it. And why? Because I did not allow myself to really own the fact that I wanted more, and really stand in that belief, because I did not know how it was going to happen. And there are so many people out there that will be like, you don't need to know the how. And that is great, right? Like, you don't need to know the how, but some people do need a strategy that is going to support them to get to a level where they do know that there's a certain amount of money coming in without having to sell. And that was me. And that is me. Like, I don't want to need clients in order to grow financially. And this is the piece that I was missing. Like I said, like, this is the piece. This was the missing piece for me, because I didn't feel free. I still felt like a fucking slave. Like, I still felt like a slave in a sense. So when I got into the market, you guys, I'm not shitting you. I don't get, like, the first, all I want is freedom. Yes, fucking it. Like, if you want freedom, that's it. Like, claim it. Look at my neck is getting kind of red. I hope that's not from the champagne. That's kind of strange. I literally took 2 sips of it. I've got sensitive skin. That better not be from the champagne. This shit was $150, damn it. Okay, but for real. So, all right, back into it. When I first started, I was just like, once again, like, I'll try anything. Like, let's just give this a shot. Like, why not? My husband had already been in the market for a while, but he doesn't really do the day and momentum trades. He does more of the swing trading and more of the longer term investing. But he was, he was already in, and he was like, yeah, like, he was like, whatever. He was talking to me about it, and I'm like, well, I might as well just give it a shot. Why the fuck not? I'm literally doing nothing else. Like, I've got so much time on my hands, you guys. Being home with 2 girls, literally, I could I could work out, do my PIO, do my breath work, listen to a coaching training, be on a call, do my trading, and there's still like so many hours in the day, like so many fucking hours in the day. And it's winter here in North Dakota, so we can't really be outside right now. It's very cold. So there's so many hours in the day where I'm like, I have space where I can learn something, where I can implement, like, let's do it, right? So once I got in, that was it. I scaled my first $5 and I was hooked. Like, I was hooked. I was like, this is magical. This is it. This is it. And I felt that passion and that love, what I once felt before in my business. But you guys, I've never experienced something like this. Like, this level of fulfillment and pleasure, like, I have never felt anything like that in my life. When it comes to work, when it comes to receiving money, it is a game. It literally is a game, you guys. And I never really was one for games. I used to be obsessed with Sims back in the day. When I was like 13, 14, 15. Anybody play Sims in here? Anybody? Anybody like video games? Anybody like games? Because I never really was somebody to get into games. But that one I was really obsessed with. So the market, the best way to describe it to you, it is a game. And it is an exciting game. And it does spike your adrenaline. And also, I have mastered the calm, the meditative part of it. Because you guys, there's nothing more meditative than trading that I have found. And I've been meditating for years. It is something that I can wake up, the kids are sleeping, I get ready for pre-market, I do my meditation in my bed before I even get out of my bed. I go over to my chair, to the computer chair, I get set up for pre-market, I'm in my pajamas, I get my iced coffee, I'm ready. I'm like, let's go. And then you just wait for runners. You're waiting for runners. And there's so many runners, and it would be impossible for you to catch them all. There would be, do you still play it? That's awesome. Oh my God, I love that. It would be impossible for you to catch every single runner, you guys. There are so many every single day. So I want you to really, first and foremost now, focus on spending. So spending versus investing and trading, which is what we're focusing on. Spending money on things that do not give you an ROI, that you don't actually have any kind of guarantee that you're going to get your money back. How much do you spend a month? How much do you spend a week? How much do you spend a day? Like, actually keep track. Like, bring a notebook around. Because there was a time in my experience where I spent so much money, like unconsciously, or I just wasn't like conscious spending, right? And I was just like, I need this, I need this, I need this, I need this, I need this. And how much money I could have actually put into the market, it blows my mind. It blows my mind, because even if you do not, say you get started and you don't even really start with any trades right away, your cash on hand in the market is actually making you money by just sitting there. Just sitting there. You're not even in any positions. It's making you money just sitting there. And most likely it's more than your traditional savings account or your money market savings account, depending on what you have right now. Also, another fun fact, I actually did have a financial advisor for a while, and they will not teach you about how to trade or how to invest your money by yourself. Why? Why don't they? And of course, you don't really know that. Like, you don't ask those questions. Like, I didn't know anything when I went and gave my money to my financial advisor to do magic with. I made that money back and more within like 4 months of the market, you guys. I took out my money from what my financial advisor was doing and literally created more on my own. So please know that your financial advisor is not going to be educating you on how to trade yourself, on how to even maximize your money even more. Because when you're trading, when you're active trading, or you're building your own IRA, right? Yes. Because they get money from you, your money. That's why, because they get fees every single month. Like, they get paid for that service, right? So if you knew how to do it yourself, and if you were becoming an expert in the market and trading your own money, then they would lose out. They lose that opportunity, right? So that's why. And you can do both. That is the thing, because my husband actually has his own IRA, that he's not doing his own stuff. Like, he's got his own thing, and then he's also building on the side. So you can do both as well. All right. But when I actually started doing it my own, like, my IRA now, I'm maxing out my IRA every single year. So that is $7,000, you guys. It's $7,000 that you can max out your IRA, and you actually do get paid a little bit. It's like $250, $300, depending on the percentage, to expand your IRA each year. They give you a percentage to do that. So another fun fact, you can trade in your IRA and not pay taxes. So you do not pay taxes on any of the profits that you make in your IRA. So what I'm doing now, obviously, is I'm trading more in my IRA, because you do have to pay taxes on your profits in your regular account, which is fine. And you can also hold things in your regular account. And if you're holding longer term, then just know that you will eventually, once you sell that, you will have to pay taxes on that. All right. But when you're investing in the market, it's so much more expansive, because now that is what you're doing. You're having your money make you more money. You are expanding your risk tolerance, because I will talk about that, because it's very important to know what you need to know, right? Because there are risks involved, and you do have to trade at your own risk. You do have to manage your risk. So there are risk measures that we take while we're starting, especially when you're first building confidence in the market, which I will support you to do in a way where you're playing smaller positions at first, even if you decide to join Fast Foundations and watch for a bit. Like, I recommend that. See how fast things are moving. See, mentally make the plays. Play smaller positions. Even if you put $5 in, right? Like, you don't have to wait. You could just jump in and be like, okay, I'll just put $5 in this trade. I'll just do $5. I'll just do $10, right? Because then you're not, if the trend reverses and you get in too late, then you're not losing a bunch of money, you guys. It's not like, oh, you're going to put all this money in right away and put it all into one trade and lose all your money. And this is there's a lot of fear around losing money in the market, and thinking that it's overcomplicated, and thinking that you're not smart enough or whatever. But that's absolutely not the case. It would be really fucking hard for you to lose all your money. Like, it would, especially if you follow my guidance and receive my support and follow the alerts and the entries, and literally, like, I make the process so simple for you guys. Like, I make the process very simple. It would be very hard for you to lose all your money in the market. Like, you definitely would not be following the fast trading strategy at all. I have been continuing to expand, and yes, you will have losses. That's part of the game. Think about how much losses that you have experienced buying other things, right? It's still part of the game. As you're learning, as you're expanding, as you're building more confidence, you're going to have red trades. You're going to have red days, especially if you have more money if you have some money in long-term investments. If the market is dipping in the short term, your account may dip in the short term. That's why you got to focus on the long-term game. The long-term game. This is a long-term game. Why the market? Because it is literally, there is no limit. There's no cap to your potential. One of my friends and members of the Discord community, he literally made his first $1,000 day in the market in less than a month, you guys. Mind you, it took me way longer to have a $1,000 day. And I was so excited to have like $50 in a day. Like, I was so freaking excited to have my first $50 day. I was so excited to have my first $100 day. I was so excited. Like, I'm like, this is amazing. Like, this is amazing, right? So know that there is no cap to your potential. You could literally expand to multiple six figures on your own terms, long term, okay? Think long term. Think the next year, think the next 2 years, think in 3 years, 4 years, having multiple six figures, having, that's the biggest thing that I want you to focus on here. Because my desire has shifted to wanting to make six figures, wanting to make XYZ in a month, wanting to make this amount of money, to wanting to have money, wanting to build wealth. I don't want to just make money. I want to build wealth. I want to have multiple six figures, to be like, ooh, if I take $5,000 out of my account today to book a trip, to do this, to do whatever the fuck, like, that's going to be great, because I'm not going to feel like anything. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to be like, let's do it. I'm going to be like, let's go, because I'm just going to make that $5,000 back, right? So that is what I want you to shift your focus to. Letting go of the unconscious spending, and instead being like, how much money could I put into the market? Because you do not have to have a specific amount of money to get started. But obviously, the more money that you have to play with, the more opportunities you get to try. The more you get to play, the more you get to practice, the more you get to expand. Because now what I'm doing, and this is the strategy. So the strategy combines fast money wins. So that's the day and momentum trades. So inside Fast Foundations, I literally teach you how to watch trades, how to watch charts, the indicators. I teach you the foundations that you need to know. And then as you're starting to play, the day and momentum trades, they move fast, and they're moving for a reason, you guys. They're moving because there's specific catalysts. So there's earnings. So there's news. So there's, the momentum and the trend and the volume. So there's people alerting everybody, all their traders, all their trading communities of these alerts, right? That's what it is. Everybody's going there because the volume and the momentum and trend is picking up. And there's trend lines that I'll literally teach you to watch. So there's specific indicators that show whether or not it's bullish or whether or not the trend is going to reverse. So this is a game of mastering your entries and your exits with the day and momentum trades. Now with the longer term investments and the divvies, now there's another part of the strategy where you could literally just put your money into some of these divvies and be paid consistently every single month. BITO is a big one. BITO, Misty, MSTY. Both of these follow Bitcoin. Now, as we all know, Bitcoin is expanding. Like, crypto is expanding. There is so much happening in the crypto market. Now, you think long term, where's Bitcoin going? Even if it dips in the short term, Bitcoin is going to $150,000 more eventually. Now, some of these divvies that I'm in them, my husband's in them, and other people in the Discord, in the community, they pay you every single month for just holding your money there. You don't have to do anything. And actually right now, Misty is a really good buy. Like, I'm going to be loading more Misty tomorrow in my IRA. It pays this last month, it was last week, it paid $2, a little like $2 a share. So just from that alone, I received $500. And just from Bitto alone, I received a little over $400. My husband received his chunk over here, right? So that is like $1,500, a little bit more in just that. That's before anything else. So very expansive. And then the long term. So the longer term investments, I'm going to share with you longer term investments that I'm in, that I'm trading consistently in the experience, right? So I want you to know that there are limitless opportunities to expand your money and to get better at this. But the biggest thing you need to know is you gotta show up. You gotta practice. You gotta learn. You gotta ask questions, because once you start seeing the results, and mind you, some people see the results right away, and some people it takes a little bit longer, right? Like it even when I had my first $500 month in the market, like I was excited. I was like, this is awesome. Like, this is awesome, right? Know that the potential is insane. And that the more that you practice and the more that you decide, hey, like this is something that if I continue to expand on, now you guys, I have 50 plus tickers memorized in my head. Like 50 plus tickers. Like I could literally go on the market right now and check out to see what they're all doing. And I've become very fast in the process of it. I started on my phone. For a very long time, I was trading on my phone. And that was it. Like I wasn't watching charts on the desktop. Like I was literally so fast going from my phone to the desktop, or not the desktop, going like looking at the chart, trading, like vice versa, just on my phone. Like I literally was just using my phone for a very long time. And then we upgraded the computer. So we got the triple monitors now, which you do not need the triple monitors to get started. Believe me. You can literally just use your desktop or your phone at first. I would recommend you watching more on your computer, because you can split up the charts and look at and watch more than one stock, because that's the thing, is you have to be very fast. And that comes with practice. So now I can literally look at all the tickers on Webull and have a game plan. Like I have a game plan. I'm like, all right, we're ready. Like, let's go. And I can just jump into it. I can just literally jump into it and start trading. Some people need a little bit more time, and that's fine. Like, that's fine. But the one thing you can't do is overthink it. You have to learn how to really just get in, get out, scalp your profits like bingo. I don't know if it's like bingo, but like say you jump into this trade, you buy 50 shares, it's already going up, right? It's like scale your profits, at least half of them, because that's what I'll say. Scale your profits. At least take a percentage of those profits, and then leave some runners. Leave some runners in case it keeps going, but don't let it go red. With the day and momentum trades, they can move fast either way. So you do not want to let them go red. So this is the game, is when you're scaling your profits, you're doing that, and then you're making sure that it does not go red. And if it gets too close to your average, you're out. You sell. You're out. You're done. You cut it. You're like, okay, bye. On to the next. Because there's a runner already on the way. There's already another opportunity to profit already on the way. You guys. Always. Literally always. You get better and more knowledgeable as you go. It's way more fun than the casino. Oh my God, for real. It is. It's so much more fun. Like, I love blackjack. I do love blackjack. I don't play it obviously all the time, but I like to play once in a while. And I love it. But yeah, it's fun. But like, this is like, I don't know. It keeps me moving. It keeps me excited. It's like, ooh, what's gonna happen today in the market? What's gonna run today? What's gonna run? And I'm just like, yeah, let's go. I'm just like excited about it. And I'm like, you guys, it has expanded so much for me that I'm so freaking passionate about it. And I want to support you in this vision of not just supporting you to build more wealth through the market, but building community of traders doing it together. Regardless if you're doing something else or not, like you could literally plug in from 6 to 7 in the morning, 7 to 8 in the morning, 8 to 9 in the morning, or whatever. My normal hours are 6 a.m. pre-market. Oh my God, one of the babies is over here. Chris! Oh my God, one of the babies. Madison.
Daddy poo.
You guys go on the other side. I'm still doing my class.
Daddy poo.
Okay, we'll go have Dad change her.
Daddy said this shaves Maddie's bed.
All right.
I don't want.
Chris! Okay, you guys, girls, go on the other side. I'm still doing my class. Go on the other side. Close the door. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Now I lost my train of thought. Madison, I guess, pooped her pants. What was I saying? You built such a fantastic program. Yes! I'm so freaking excited. Okay, yeah, a community. So I want to get to some of the prizes and the offer because it's already 8:05. I could literally be hanging out and talking to you all night about this because I'm literally just got so much to share. And know that this is something I am all in on. Oh, with normal trading hours. That's what I was talking about. So my normal trading hours are 6 a.m. to 9, 10 in the, like 9:30, 10 in the morning. Like that's typical. Sometimes it's less, sometimes it's more. It just depends because once again, the first couple of hours, like, you know, it's early, hoping the girls are sleeping in a bit. They play, they do their thing. And then the market opens at 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. So 8:30 a.m. Pre-market's at 6 a.m. Okay, 6 a.m. Central Standard Time. So whatever that time is for you, just kind of expand. So Claire, I know you're in the UK, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it'd be like noon your time, which would be pre-market. So just write this down with the pre-market. Regular market is at 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. All right. So I sometimes pop in, like do some guidance and whatnot. But what I want to teach you to do is I give you some of these plays and these entries and things like that. And you can go and play. Like, and I also want you to be able to expand your knowledge and things like that, because I want you to know that you will expand in a way where now there's so many different tickers that like, I'll just know to play. I'll be like, oh, I'm going to play Miss Do today. Oh, I'm going to watch Tesla or whatever, like different tickers. And there's double tickers that go with some of these bigger companies. So Meta, for example, FBL is that 2 times ticker that goes with Meta. So if you're watching Meta and it's going on a dip or it's down, maybe it's down for a few days and you're watching and you're like, this would be a good day to play FBL. Then if Meta goes up, then that will go up 2 times. Okay. But you gain this knowledge as you expand in the market. All right. And I make the process very simple for you. I will give you plays and I'll support you in guidance and support. And I'll literally teach you the foundations that you need to know to get going. And then obviously there's a really cool thing coming. So this was my special announcement. So everybody who is here, first and foremost, if you are already in Fast Foundations, okay, if you're already in, you are going to be gifted an extra month, another month inside the Discord, okay? And for anybody who joins Fast Foundations, is going to be gifted an additional month inside the Discord as well. All right. So the Fast Foundations is the community and space where all the trainings are dropped. And I'm actually adding a community space where I'm going to be providing wealth, identity, riffs, and different things that are going to support you with the energy, that's going to support you with the identity piece, that's going to support you with the embodiment. Because I want you to know that we have to completely erase the fear out of our body. And it's not going to come instantly, and you're still going to have moments of fear. You're still going to have moments of fear of losing money. You're still going to feel the scarcity at times. You're going to feel those uncomfortable feelings around money, around wanting more money, around receiving more money, around the pleasure, around all of that. But I'm going to support you to completely shift that for good, because I'm doing it and I feel it. Like, I feel it more and more in my body, like being erased. Like, I've never been more brave in my life and more, this is fucking what we're doing and this is where we're going and that's it. Right? And the more that I can support you to do that, I know the better for all of us. Okay? So my commitment is that you see results. I want you to fucking see results, okay? I want you to expand. I want you to see more money. I want you to feel more money. I want you to fucking love money. All right? I want you to increase your positive emotions around it. I want you to embody the wealthiest version of yourself. And I'm very committed to that. All I ask for you is to show up. Show up for it. Show up for it. Receive it. Ask questions. Do it with me. And we can continue to expand together on this, because this is something that I'm going to be doing forever. So if you want to be on this journey with me forever, like, let's fucking go, okay? But for real, this has given me another, like, such a greater sense of freedom that now, as I'm giving some of these extra offers and things, like, it feels like abundance. It doesn't feel like I'm going to be drained, like anything is being taken from me, like that I'm losing money or things like this, because I'm over here building wealth. I'm over here building wealth, okay? And that is the mindset shift that needs to occur first and foremost. We are building wealth, long-term wealth that's going to keep compounding. We're going to keep expanding our money. We're going to keep expanding our identity, and it's going to be amazing. All right. So everybody that is here, whoever joins Fast Foundations. So I'm going to be dropping the link right now. Team Awaken brand is going to be, oh yeah, just a funny thing. Gigi already knows, but you know that, Team Awaken brand is my alter ego. Yeah, it's me. Team Awaken brand is me. Did you know that already? Okay, so I'm dropping the link. Dun, dun, dun. So Fast Foundations. Now, once again, you receive lifetime access to this space, okay? Lifetime access. The community part is going to be opening on Monday. And I am going to be, now, 4 of the modules are already pre-recorded inside of Fast Foundations. So the next round starts on March 7th. All right, March 7th, the next round starts. And I know there's already a few of you in, so I'm super freaking excited about that and celebrating with you. For everybody else who does want to join us, I know there's going to be several of you catching the replay. I want you to know the logistics a little bit. It is 4 pre-recorded modules. There's a brand new module coming this round, and there's 2 live trading recap support community type calls where I'm gonna literally go over trades that happen in the Discord and show you how to read charts and things like that in real time, like where you're gonna see me doing it, talking about it, and all that. Okay, you're gonna learn all of that from me. And then what else? Oh yeah, and then the Discord community. So the Fast Foundations is the identity, the energetics, the wealth, more of that embodiment. The Discord is where the actual trading alerts, guidance, and support is for the active trades and all the things like divvies, long-term investments, things like that. So everything's going to be over on Discord, so it's going to be really easy. You guys, once you get a hang of Discord, it might feel a little bit much at first, but it's really easy to switch to different things. Like, it's really easy. And obviously I'm not going to be like sharing a bunch of things while we're doing active trading inside of Fast Foundations. All right. So it's going to work wonderful for you. Super wonderful. Oh, I have a grand prize, you guys. Okay. There's 3 of you on. 3 of you are going to have the opportunity right here to receive 2 months of private mentorship. Okay. This is going to be a space for you and I to dive into anything that you want to. Literally, we could dive into pleasure. We could dive into pretty much anything that you wanted. And I would be able to support you with that. And we'll focus more on, obviously, the wealth embodiment, any trading things, anything like that. But this is going to be a space really for you to just have me in your back pocket and to receive this. So this is really exciting for me to give. Okay, so there's 3 of you here. Now, here is going to be the thing. So I just want you, I'm thinking of a number right now. Since it is the 19th, I am thinking of a number between 1 and 19, okay? So whoever guesses it correctly first is going to win. Let's do it. One and 19. What is the number? What is the number? One and 19. Keep going. Oh, Loria! Loria, you got it. That's it. It's 11. It's 11. Wow. Good job. It's 11. Congratulations. Congratulations, Loria. I'm super freaking excited. It's going to be awesome. We are going to have so much fun, and it's going to be so expansive. And if you want to join Fast Foundations, anybody who is here live or on the replay, then I am going to be, I have that link in there. Yes, wait. It must be delayed a little bit, you guys. Because yeah, I seen your yeah, it must be delayed a little bit. That's hilarious. Congratulations! 11 and 7 are my 2 favorite numbers. So, I don't know, you must have, I don't know, you just must have been feeling the 11 vibes. So you guys, the Fast Foundations, I like to keep things affordable because I have been in the space where I have bought a lot of things that I probably, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, I like to keep things accessible and affordable. I want you to know that after this round, it is going up. So this price, it's $444.44, pay in full for the Fast Foundations, or 2 payments of $222.22. All right, that is such an incredible deal. Now that's early bird. Early bird pricing is going to be now until Sunday. So Sunday, which is the 22nd, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 21, 2, 3. So the 23rd, Sunday the 23rd, I think, or no, I did it 72 hours. I did it 72 hours. So Saturday at 7 p.m., the price is going to go up to $555.55. So if you want to be part of this, if you want to learn more about the market, because I'm literally going to be diving into everything that you need to know, traders terminology, psychology of trading, like watching charts, dissecting why trades go up and down, all these different things. Plus you're going to get the community, lifetime access. You're going to get 3 months inside the Discord, the trading alerts and guidance and support. You're going to get 3 months in there included in that. So that is going to be so freaking awesome. There's already several of you in, so I'm super excited. And we are going to be expanding on this together. So please let me know if you have any questions. If you have any questions or anything like that, let me know before we end. Anything that you possibly, I know I'm super excited for you, Loria. Hell yeah. I'm trying to think if there was anything else that I wanted to, the one thing, there was one more thing. When you're doing the day and momentum trades, you're going to have to switch to a cash account. So the brokerages that I use is Robinhood and Webull. My Canadian clients, Robinhood is not available in Canada. So you're going to have to use Webull, which is 90-day commission. Like, you don't have to pay any fees for 90 days. And then you do have to pay a fee to do the active trading. So just know that there are other options out there. So you may have to do a little bit of research if you're Canadian. I use Robinhood for most of my active trading, and I love it. Like, I really love Robinhood. I think it's really easy to get in and out of trades. So just know that you got to switch to a cash account, which is really easy to do. Once you get your account set up, once you get, once you put some money in there, and then we're going to get going in Fast Foundations. So if you are going to be jumping in, I'm super freaking excited for you. I cannot wait. It's going to be awesome. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Or, well, night. It's nighttime. I hope you have a wonderful night. Thank you for being here live. And I will see you all very soon.